Mancavians, this has been a tough week. I've got a tweaked hamstring, sore groin, my joints are in so much pain. But I am your host, Janez Vermeiren.
Yep. Our host is in so much pain right now, but I'm doing pretty well, especially since I got a chance to go all the way to Argentina to hang out with the king of seduction himself, Mr. Antonio Banderas.
Before all of this destruction to my body happened, I did meet up with IRB 7's wing Matt Turner. He used to play for the Palms. Rumour has it he might be playing for South Africa soon. And he's quick.
Very quick.
Yeah, he's quicker than you, don't worry. Also, on tonight's show, we meet up with the gorgeous Bridget Masinga right here on the MCC. I have to stand up for this because her legs are about as high as you.
Listen, my friend, short legs or not, I took on 12 Ks of the ultimate race. It's called the SA Urbanathlon. Let's just say some of us survived, and the rest, well, these are the after effects.
I'm feeling better. Sitting helps.
Is it?
Yeah,
Me and
sitting
the ice
helps.
part.
Let me just stretch it out a bit, I'll be fine. I have this thing that whatever city I travel to, whether it be Sydney, Vancouver, New York, the first thing I do when I get off the plane is I put my running shoes on and I go running, because there's no better way to explore a city and to understand how it operates than to run it. So I almost feel like today I have a bit of an unfair advantage. Jason, what is the Urbanathlon?
It's an urban race. You know, as the name describes, it's both an urban and something to do with like triathlon, biathlon. We put those things together, and it really is about enjoying the urban cities of South Africa. There's a lot of adventure races around, but this is about being urban.
Now, we're both from Cape Town. Why did you decide to have it here in Braamfontein, Johannesburg?
It's an amazing urban landscape. I think all the competitors will agree. Like when you run through Joburg, you get that gritty city vibe, and I think nowhere else gives that to us in South Africa.
3, 2, 1, go! Oh, this hurts already. This is the part where he's pacing himself for a late sprint. Yeah, can smile to now. I got this. In my head, I'm picturing myself when I was...
Wait, there's a mirror.
We wanted to put 4 or 5 key obstacles along the route at demarcated areas on the route. So the first one is the swinging pegs. Really, it's a bit of a ladder climb. You've got 25 meters. At the end, a bit of a penalty, maybe some burpees. And then it's a little bit more of a run, and you've got the walls.
My hands are so sore from that first obstacle.
The next obstacle is to catch a taxi.
This is free running 101. Let's not trip each other up.
Go. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. It happens to the best athletes.
Holy Moses. 1, 2, 3. Peace.
My knees. Oh.
So obstacle number 4 is the G&C stages of hell. So what we've got is a balancing act to start. Fall off, you have to go back to the beginning. We're going to do some burpees, typical men's health workout here. You carry on through the barrels, some crawling, some urban action down there. The guys are going to get muddy.
Really? Come on.
My shoulders are too wide for this. Oh no!
How many?
The worst thing is
20. Never mind.
It's dirty inside. Cool. How's it?
Guys, I'm too old for this.
I just did leopard crawl. Now
I'm too old for this.
The last kilometer is really about that last uphill challenge. Back to Constitution Hill, you're going to see guys really sweat it out. I want to see sweat. So they're going to come up and they're going to come around the bend and they're going to hit the bubble bath after that last half K.
Woo! Take a look at that, guys. Mancavians, that's what it's all about, the medal.
Dude, to finally finish a race, I have to say I've been in Joburg for about 4 years now. I've never experienced it at this level where you run into the streets and you get to experience the intensity itself without the chaos of the traffic.
I always feel like that free running and parkour session we had in LA helped us out because there was a lot of like functional training stuff where you got to jump over walls, hang on stuff. Guys, That was an adventure of a lifetime. If there's any other adventures you think Lunga and I should take on, let us know.
Janez, tell the viewers what Triple L stands for.
Do you really want me to do this to you?
Just do it, just do it.
Okay, so Lunga taught me in New York that Triple L stands for Ladies Love Lunga.
This is true. They also call me the pretty boy, lady assassin, and so many other things. But when you're at the top of your game, you still need a master to teach you a couple of new tricks.
I just want to get my head around this. So, in order to do that, you had to fly all the way to Argentina. I mean, that really makes sense.
Yeah, dude. If Salma Hayek, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Madonna all have a thing for you, you must be doing something right. I'm gonna be honest, it gets tough out there for a player, so when it comes to art of seduction, I had to travel all the way to Buenos Aires, Argentina to meet up with my homeboy, Antonio Banderas. Because if there's one cat who knows something about the game, it's this dude. Antonio Banderas, are you the king of seduction?
I am going to take this with a lot of irony and sense of humor, because if I take this seriously, I am in Buenos Aires. You know that in Buenos Aires are the best psychologists in the world? I should go to one of them and just lay down in a divan and start talking about my life. No, it's, you know, it's a presentation. And I'm very happy, actually, after these 18 years.
Were you always that ladies' man?
I was unbelievably shy with women. I felt always intimidated.
When was the first time you had a girlfriend?
I was probably 15 years old. I remember that I took her to a movie theater and I just managed to put my arm around her and I didn't want to take it out, so I ended up with a huge pain here on my shoulder, like, oh man.
That whole,
Oh, right. No, I didn't do that. I think it was more like kind of thing with my fingers and then it's fine. Yeah, okay.
And ever since then, it's just been a simple case for you that you understand the attention from women is from the work that you do.
If I believe some of the characters that I have done, probably I am just using those characters. And it's true. You feel that the other person is thinking at some point, especially at the beginning of a relationship, when they just meet, that you are, or you may be, something that you have done.
Have you ever used that though? Have you ever had a lady say to you, I like Puss in Boots so much, and just turn on the accent and you go,
oh yeah, and she asked me to do the accent. How can you say, what is that line that you say? Oh baby, come to me. I love you. How are you? I am Puss in Boots. Can you do the eyes to me? They said sometimes, they said, can you do the eyes to me? I said, I can't do the eyes to you. It's a cartoon.
Now at the age of 52, do you feel as if you understand women better?
No, because women are not one thing. Women are individuals. And some of them I can understand, some of them I can deal with, and some of them I can't. But it's the same with men.
Well, there you have it, the tricks of the trade from the king of seduction himself, Mr. Antonio Banderas. Dude, this is such a nice bag. It has such beautiful mirrors. Oh, so, well, there you have it. From one player to another, rule number one of the game is this: just be yourself.
Says the guy idolizing himself in the mirror. Now, from one player, not you, Antonio, to a completely different kind of player. This guy's an IRB Sevens rugby player. He's a GNC ambassador, which means he's got the gun show. Stop looking at yourself, please. And his name is Matt Turner. Now, this guy is so fast that I got to take him on in a race, Usain Bolt style.
Did you win?
Take a look and find out. The one thing we love doing at the Man Cave is pushing our bodies to the absolute limit. Now I'm here today with Matt Turner, who's one of the best sevens rugby players in the world, used to play for England and is currently switching over to play for South Africa.
Yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully it all goes that way.
Why that decision of changing your allegiance, one could say?
It's another opportunity of going to the Olympics, and had a good conversation with Neil, and hopefully it all comes together.
Today we're doing something called the Warrior Workout. Now that strikes fear in my mind completely, probably not in yours. So the guy that's taking us through today's workout is also called Matt. Matt, come on in here. What can we expect from today's workout?
Well, today is a nice intense workout, mainly body weight exercises, a lot of power, a lot of explosiveness, and then we'll see how you guys handle it.
What is different to this and CrossFit, for example?
We like to push for about a full hour, get a lot of different movements in, a lot of mobility, strength, power. Okay guys, we're just going to start with some sprints now. What I want you to focus on, nice explosive movements. We're going to do 6 sprints. So you're going to go up and down for 6 laps, and then you're going to do 4 recovery laps. Okay.
Matt, this is right up your alley, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you one of the fastest guys on a rugby field in the world? Off the mark?
Yes.
Okay.
But my whole game is acceleration.
Okay.
And hopefully I can show you that now.
3, 2, 1, go!
Well done. I had you in the beginning there, or were you just playing with me?
It's a long race.
Wow.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Okay, I'm just delaying things here because
Okay.
I can see the other Matt is eyeballing us here.
Why don't you guys get ready? Okay, we're going to start off with 1 rope climb, so just climbing all the way to the top, just touch the knot. I'm going to go into 10 tricep dips, and then I'm going to shuffle through the parallel all the way to the end, do a muscle up, over the bar, and jump down.
That's what you call a photo finish, right?
That was awesome.
There was a photo finish.
That's photo finish.
Can we watch it on replay? How did this compare to like a sevens rugby session?
Oh, it's completely different. Never done an obstacle course like that before, and it's a nice change up to exercise.
Well, hopefully this session helped you hopefully get us that gold medal at the Olympics.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Cheers, brother. Our special guest at the Man Cave tonight has pretty much done everything from actress to TV host to radio DJ, supermodel. Am I forgetting something?
Oh wow, super.
MC.
How are you guys?
Yeah, good. Bridget, welcome. You look gorgeous in yellow.
Thank you for having me, thank you.
You know what I like about this interview? This interview is Lunga coming full circle because my first break ever into this industry, she was there.
Was what? What was your best?
I was there, yeah. Am I allowed to say?
Yes.
So Lunga entered the Calvin Klein underwear search, and he won Face of Calvin Klein. And we met before and we met after the moment, and before the moment I was like, you're so hot and you're so cute, you're definitely going to win. And he won.
Really? Okay,
But
so he was your favorite.
He was my favorite, but you know that weird situation where he's young enough to be your baby brother and innocent enough for you to just want to cuddle him and nurture him, but at the same time you just want to hit him up against the wall, so you're stuck in that conundrum of what should I do here?
How times have changed, huh?
Right? Look at it now, full of itself.
He's all grown up. And
Right? Muscles and
Now you're not
everything.
confused anymore. Now you know.
No, you'll always be my little brother. Sorry.
Now that we found out how he started out, how did you start out in this industry?
Oh wow, we have to go back, Janez. Okay, not that far back, but back. I was in Durban, just like Lunga, and I was a model student. And then
So you're a Zulu girl then?
Technically, I'm not a Zulu girl. I'm half Shanga and half Swazi. I just happen to have been born in KZN because my parents grew up in KZN.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's got the long legs in your family?
My dad. My dad's quite tall. Yes,
Oh,
but you know the situation, right? The illusion is the shorter the skirt, the higher the heel, the longer the legs.
Ah, okay. Tricks of the trade.
No,
ladies,
we'll put that
ladies,
down
ladies.
next time I go out to the club. All right, so Bridget is in Durban, and then what?
Bridget is in Durban, and then she says to her agent at the time, as a 16-year-old girl, I want to do Miss South Africa. I want to be on radio. And he goes, oh, okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind. And then funny enough, when I turned 17, a lady DJ happened to come into the agency. She's like, I'm leaving radio, I'm tired, blah, blah, blah. So as a 17-year-old girl, I go waltzing to the East Coast radio offices. I'm like, who do I see about being a DJ? And they were so sweet. They sat me down in the meeting, the programs manager, the station manager, sat at the head of the table. I was like, you know, I've heard when you go to a meeting, you sit at the head of the table. Sat at the head of the table. I was like, I want to be a DJ. How do I do it? And then they were like, go back to school. Learn a little bit about music, come back to us in a few years. So I parked that. And then at 19, I was like, okay, I think I'm ready for Miss South Africa. Now let's see about the situation. The following year, Miss South Africa happened. Agent told me about it literally the day before, and I was like, I don't know. Found myself in the vicinity of where they were having the auditions, and then I just waltzed in. No costume, no change of clothes, no preparation. I was just like, okay, I'm here, let's do it.
This is mine for the taking.
You know what I mean? What could happen?
How did it end up?
Quite well, actually. It ended up with me going all the way through to Joburg and being crowned second princess.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So then, how did you transition? Because being a girl from Durban who comes to the city with the big lights and into entertainment, it's a lot of pressure and it's very daunting. How do you do it?
I was fortunate that the circle I was in was extremely protective. You know, my boyfriend at the time, his friends were older than me. He was in management, so they were really just like this hub of men who would not let anything happen to me. So they kept me away from all the dodgy things and the dodgy people and the press, and I got acclimatized. They taught me everything that I needed to know. You know, who do you talk to, who don't you talk to, what do you do, what don't you do? Until today, I still use all those lessons. So I think I had a nice foundation at the beginning, and Joburg, it was a breeze.
What were some of those lessons? Teach us.
Some of those lessons were journalists are not your friends, regardless of how many times they tell you that they are your friends. Nothing is off the record because they never stop writing.
Yes.
Never be caught in an image with a glass, even if it just has water, because they'll tell you that it's got vodka. Yes.
All right.
Those are vital lessons if you think about it.
Right?
We should start
You
listening.
must remember that, especially the glass one, Lunga.
Got them.
Noted. No, it's because I only drink water anyway, so they'd be lying. They'd be lying. Okay, so now the transition from this girl who's making it into TV to being on one of the biggest soapies.
Oh, wow.
How did that happen?
So we got a call. We want Bridget on Generations. Is she willing to come through? I actually had another offer on the table at the same time. I had Rhythm City at the same time. And I was like, where do I go? What do I do?
Established, starting out?
You know what I mean? Like, you know, but I decided from a strategic point of view, what would be better for me career-wise? The big soapy with the 8 million viewers on the country's big channel made a bit more sense.
As it should.
As it should,
As it
you
should,
know?
yeah.
And it was fun. It was a good year.
Okay, so now we've moved away from Generations and you've become this presenter who's also the face of the same thing that kind of gave you the platform. How did that happen? How did you get the job of pretty much going full circle?
With Masese?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that title. I really do. I think one of the things I love, and maybe Janez, you know, you kind of have a similar situation, is finding and harnessing young talent.
Yeah.
I love watching people grow and like finding themselves in this space. So when Sun International called me and they're like, listen, we're doing this thing and we think you'd be perfect. I was like, no brainer. Hell yeah, I'm there. Let's do it. You know what I mean? And it was 2 incredible years. And what I loved about it also, it gave me an opportunity to see the runnings behind the title. You know, because it's no secret that somewhere down the line, I actually would like to handle the reins of that title and bring my own flair to it, you know, from a management perspective.
You look like you're very active. What kind of stuff do you do to keep fit?
Well, gym, I guess, and you know, when you have a dog, you have to walk them.
Of course.
Quite a bit, you know, and I have a little Cocker Spaniel, so he requires at least 2 hours worth of my attention once a day. So we do that. But I'm not really active.
No.
No, I'm blessed. My mom and my dad are small, they're tiny. There we go.
Diet-wise, I mean, you're a model. I know all models diet, don't they?
I'm not that crazy, but I do try to watch what I eat.
Okay.
You know, I think the older you get, the more you have to be real with yourself. So I'm not about the pizzas and the full binging on chocolate and chips and all the rest of it. I try to regulate myself. I have cheat days on Fridays, you know, and then the rest of the week it's all greens and veggies and protein type vibes.
You know who once said that? Rolene Strauss. Actually, both of you have 2 things in common.
What's that?
Similar diets, and both of you took a chance on the Watt Bike Challenge.
Bridget,
Yes.
love it or hate it, you cannot escape the pure pain of the Watt bike. It's only 30 seconds of pain, but don't underestimate it. This is a beast, and what happens in the man cave doesn't stay in the man cave. The whole world will see it. So I want you to give this your all. When I say go, you go. Go, 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 go. Stop pushing. Stop pushing. Stop pushing. Push, 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 push harder. Go, go, go. Faster. Breathe, breathe, faster. Yeah, spin it faster. Spin it faster. Spin it faster. Go, 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 go. Spin, spin. You're missing. She's missing pedals here. Gosh. Pick it up. Pick it up. Okay, breathe, 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 breathe.
Focus, focus.
Focus, 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 focus. I need more out of you. I need more out of you. It wasn't that bad, except for the fact that your pack fell off.
Okay.
And you were spinning out of control.
Thank
You
you.
lost the pedals, huh?
I did lose the pedals because there's no securing thing
But look,
here.
you haven't even built up a sweat.
I have.
Hardly.
Trust me.
Bridget,
Yes.
I know you believe you didn't do too well because your foot slipped on the pedal.
It slipped twice.
And I was talking to you too much.
Yes.
And I was distracting
There we
you.
go, because she's so hot. So I couldn't concentrate.
Now she's made it so much more difficult.
There you go.
She's just complimented me.
See?
I'm
Your
not-
hardness distracted her.
It's okay.
I can't look in your eyes.
I'm prepared.
Okay, I can't look in your
I'm
eyes.
prepared.
I can't look in your eyes. I'm leaving the situation. It's awkward. It's awkward. That's the end of the show, guys. Next week we'll be testing some entry-level cars with a twist.
Then I am off to Soweto for the Soweto Derby.
And then I head to the mountains where I go rock climbing with Matt the Boulder Bush. It's free solo climbing, I think they call it.
Yes, it is. And then 5FM's Catherine Granville joins us right here on the MCC.
Adios amigos, ciao.
Deuces.